Mario.
Hey guys, it's Squishy Mushroom, and welcome to Super Mario 64 DS, kind of. It's more like welcome to more of Super Mario 64. This here is going to be a bit interesting, as this is a bit of a continuation of my Super Mario 64 LP that I did a couple years ago. And we're going to be tackling everything that's different about Super Mario 64 DS. Probably in one video, I don't know. And we're in the very experimental part of it, I guess you could say, I don't know. But for the time being, welcome to Super Mario 64 DS. So, without further ado, let us get into it. One thing I want to note first is the fact that with Mario and with the title screen and all that, instead of it being, you know, just moving around Mario and like messing with his face, it's kind of more of a drawing that you can mess around with. And you can erase it. And you can just draw whatever on it. And then, but we also have Yoshi on the title screen. And you can mess around with him too. There's more than that. There is more. As we have Mario from a side angle. Quite neat. Yoshi then has a little heart symbol. And then the third go-around for Mario is instead Luigi. And then the third and final go-around for Yoshi, he turns into Wario. No. It's Yoshi, but with a star. So let's get into it. And starting things off, well, obviously there's a different title screen and all that stuff. Well, different file select screen, it's very different. And you also have 3 different files instead of 4. But more than that, look at one of my files here. You'll notice it says 150 stars. There's new stars added to this game. And we will be showing off everything that's different, everything that's cut, and the likes. So without further ado, get a new file.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
And Yoshi's sleeping! That's different. I don't even know if he was in the original series. I don't think he was. And Mario! But wait, there's more. Luigi and Wario. Yeah.
Let's go.
They're in this too. Bit of a little cutscene here. And at the top, here's Yoshi. Yoshi! Yoshi! Listen. Mario hasn't returned yet. Very interesting. Yeah, a very noticeable thing that's different. We're playing as Yoshi of all characters. We're starting off with Yoshi. He's a playable character, and not only that, he's who we start with, and not Mario. And of course, there's various things about this game that's quite different. For one is, controlling just in general. If you'll notice, you look, you see, I'm kind of walking a little slow. Well, that's besides the point. But the thing is, with this being a game that released on the DS, it only has a D-pad, so you can only move like 8 directions. Which sucks. Granted, I am playing on a 3DS, which has a bit better movement. Like slightly smoother. But besides that, if you're just moving around with the D-pad or control stick, depending on what you're using, getting a little bit of walking. Well, compensate for the D-pad being kind of hard to, keep your momentum. If you use the Y button, you can run. And you'll want to hold this a lot. A bit of different stuff here is that there's now a little garden area here, which it wasn't in the original. Another thing different, you need a key to open this door. In the original, you just simply walked in. And we have Lactu coming up to us. Uh-oh, looks like the doors are locked. Huh. I just saw a rabbit taking off with a key in his mouth. Why don't you look for him on the touchscreen map, Yoshi? Yeah, that's obviously, elephant room. Yeah, we have 2 screens, so, gotta do something with them, and naturally, we have a map. And in this case, we got a little area over here where we need to go. I guess one thing I kind of forgot to mention is that you don't have to use the D-pad. You want more, kind of more OG movement without the C-stick and all that. Well, without the D-pad or the 3DS circle pad. You can use the touchscreen to move around as well. Kinda neat. I just kind of stick with whatever my movement option is, which in this case will be the circle pad mostly, but you can use it if you want. And I believe the original, when the DS first came out, there was a little accessory that made it feel more like a control stick. But anyways, we got a bunny here in this garden. We gotta catch him. And we're gonna eat him. Ah, don't eat me. All I did was tease you a little. Come on, let me go. I thought it was the end for little old me. My entire life flashed before my eyes. Talk about scary. Anyway, here. Take the key. It's slowing me down. View the key to the castle from the rabbit. Now you're ready to go inside the castle. Mario and his buddies went to the castle ages ago, and they still haven't returned. And we can save our progress. No. We won't do that. Just in case something goes wrong. Just in case. I guess a bit of thing with Yoshi's moveset, well, obviously, is the fact that Yoshi has a flutter jump. Mario did not have this. And I guess also, on the touchscreen, you have your way of controlling the camera. It's quite neat. You can also kind of mess around with it with the L button. Only a little bit. And of course, the most notable thing is the fact that, for one, he doesn't have to die, but also he can't punch. Instead, he uses his tongue. boys, let's go inside. Pretty sure that's the same and all that. And the place is mostly the same. So let's head into our first stage of Bob-omb Battlefield. And we're starting off already something different. It's gonna seem like everything about the game is different, but there are stuff that's practically the same. But definitely the beginnings definitely starts off pretty new. But here we go. Jason Mario led you smack in the middle of the battlefield. Where's Mario? First talk to the Bob-omb body in standard mode. You can do this by pressing A. Help you out. And you know, because Yoshi can't punch, he can't do anything about blocks. But go up to an enemy, and you can spit him out. But I think he can also... yeah, he can lay them. Obviously I knew that, but I didn't. And you can throw. Pretty neat. Was there a way to like insta-lay the eggs? I'm pretty sure there was. Okay, with R. Figured. I wasn't certain. There's the scary chain chomp in all its glory. Oh, god damn it. Now, there was a very good possibility I'll miss various elements, like small things, like maybe this version has a 1-up in an area it wasn't initially. Maybe there were coins that weren't there before. I won't necessarily remember those details. Pretty sure the bubbles were definitely a thing. But the major stuff will be definitely something to showcase. Do. Fuck you, egg. Come on. There we go. Now we're up here. And then we go up to King Bob-omb, or Big Bob-omb, he's called. I don't know why I called that before. I'm the Big Bob-omb, Baron of Outlasting Matter, King of Kabooms the world over. Incredible. You made it this far, even without a mustache. Commend your courage. Be that as it may, I can't just give you my precious power star. You must defeat me in battle if you want it. You'll be quite helpless facing my Bob-omb minions. Put your tongue back in your mouth. It's quite undignified. Let's battle. But because Yoshi can't, punch, he also can't really grab anything. At least not with his hands. Instead, what you do is he'll throw Bob-ombs and you spit them back out at him. I don't know why. That didn't count as a hit? Okay. Ow, that hurts. How did I lose to a bald-faced fellow like you? Let's just keep this between you and me. Give you my precious power star in exchange. If you want to see me again, just select the star from the menu. And there's our first star. Oops. Ready room on the second floor, and the room with Whomps Fortress on the first floor. Don't know signs of Mario. Hurry and find him, Yoshi. I believe. Okay. So I can say whenever. So once I need to, I'll be good. But on to the next stage, which conceptually is the same. As a stage, it's practically the same. But it's a little different. Well, first off, He's level Bob-ombs, so we don't use cannons, but if you'd like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We'll prepare all of the cannons in this course for you to use on voyage. Only we have the cannon for later. Okay, blast off, come on. Hop into the cannon. Use floating items, but use the cannons. Mode, use the B, the control pad to aim. Then press B to fire. In flight, you can grab trees. Yes, we can. And of course, I don't think I mentioned it before, but the star is, you know, shown on the map. Kind of. What you're meant to do, at least. But here's what makes this different. Howdy, do you know where Mario is? I've been looking, but he's nowhere to be found. You don't look like you're busy. If you don't mind, would you bring Mario here? Thanks. So he won't let us race unless we have Mario. But we're Yoshi. Well, here's what makes this kind of interesting. Here's a Goomba with a Mario hat. Yeah, I guess we can eat him, but look at that! While searching for the power stars, you found a red cap. Put it on, and voila, you suddenly look just like Mario. While playing as Mario in standard mode, you can punch, grab, and throw objects and enemies by pressing A. Now to perform the famous wall kick, just press A to jump against a wall, then press A again to jump high. Reaches a count and you don't give up. And that sounds all dandy and all that. Well, I guess one thing for certain I gotta show off, one thing different about Mario is how his wall kicks work. Before you had to, you know, go up against the wall and then kind of time it, jump off of it. But here, you can slide off and you can still do it. And also, whenever you have the hat on, you won't sound like Mario. You know, Yoshi will still make the sound effects, or whoever character you're playing as, and just love using them. And then one thing to note, if we get hit, the hat falls off of us, and it can disappear, and it'll respawn somewhere else. Very neat and all that. Otherwise, this stage is pretty much the same. Well, if it is Mario, long time no see. You put on a few pounds since last saw you. Too much pasta and lounging, huh? Really get some exercise. Hey, how about a race to the mountaintop where the big Bob-omb was? Done? When I say go, let the race begin. Ready, go. This stage is the same. I'm not going to showcase it necessarily. I might show the dialogue if it's new or anything, but otherwise I won't necessarily show it. And I just finished the race pretty easily. Even with the shortcut. Now, one thing to note is that obviously if you ran away, people would think, "Oh, I won. Oh, I win," and all that. But if you also get hit and like you change to Yoshi, like maybe you still win, but you change to Yoshi, you'll also lose. Whoa, you really are fast. Human rocket. Here you go. Want it fair and square. Come on. And you come out of the stage as Yoshi. Now, a brand new star entirely. Well, I mean, you could argue the same could go for the first one, but it has similar aspects to it. But this is 5 silver stars. A type of star you're going to be seeing a lot. We got this little crystal little cage here. And tree here. We get a silver star. Okay, there's the last one. And our objective is to collect 5 of them in total to get this power star to appear. Nice that I can move the camera while doing this. Oh yeah, and also the Chain Chomp is, free to roam, as he's one of the Silver Stars here. I mean, this is one of the few levels where you can't get one of the Silver Stars. There was one in the Goomba. And I think, obviously, one thing to note is the fact that if you were to get hit in this stage, you would lose a Silver Star. At least I think you only lose one. Oh, yeah, case in point. And you gotta go back and collect it. It does eventually despawn. And it spawns somewhere else. I don't know exactly how that works, but that doesn't matter. We got it. Ow. Owie, owie, ow. And that. Up 3 power stars, and you can open any door with 3 on it. And also go between all the worlds on the first floor. But where's Mario? Does Yoshi have to save him too? In any case, the adventure continues. And now for the last of what we can do for Bob-omb Battlefield, Big Bob-omb's Revenge. It shouldn't be king. I don't get why. So one thing to know is the 3rd star in this game, how you initially got it was a very different star entirely, where you take this cannon and go up to this island right over here, and there would be a yellow box for you to hit, which contains a star. Well, that star is no longer in the game at all. Oh god. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. There's Mario's head. It is... Oh, oh god. Oh, that was really close. Anyways, onto this mission itself. This particular mission. Well, the thing is, it's basically Mario 64's first star. Kind of. Obviously, there's different stuff that, like the blocks here, which weren't here before. But more than that is the fact that, well, again, we're still Yoshi. And this is also the 4th star in the game. Whoa. But, interesting tech I'm doing here. But anyways. It's like the first star in the original Mario 64, in the sense that this time you do use Mario for this fight. It's a long way around this time. Oh, and also Yoshi can't wall jump, I guess I should mention that. King refuses to be dejected by a single defeat. I'm back with a new star from Bowser. I've also restyled my mustache. I'm unstoppable. If you want the star, you'll have to knock it out of me. The only way to do that is to pick me up from behind and flame me down. That will never happen. Bring it, shorty. Now the thing is, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be Mario. If you like if you had Luigi or Wario, you could also use them for this. But I mean, for now, you just have Mario hat. So. But this is basically the first star. But it's a little with a bit of different context, story-wise, you could say. And, you know, the fact that you have to use the hat. At least at the beginning of the game, you have to use the hat to do it. Ow, that hurts. Your sneaking skills need help, but you're pretty strong. Always wanted to serve like you. Here's your star, as I promised. Take it. Farewell. And with that, that is all we can do for now in Bob-omb Battlefield. As all we can do in this stage for the time being. Well, I mean, technically there are some of the stars we can do. But the thing is that, you know, requires... Like, you can get couple of these stars still, but there's one we can't get because it requires, you know, Wing Cap Mario and all that. But we can do the other ones, but I kind of like doing my stages in order. I kind of like doing each star in order. That's just me. But since we can't do anything about that, our next destination is Whomps Fortress. And now here's some more text boxes. Back to Bros News here with an update. I did skip the first text box, sorry. Our hero is about to learn a technique for sneaking up on enemies. Our now eyewitnesses, the trick is sneaking. The sneaking is walking slowly. As reported earlier, our hero can use the touchscreen to walk smoothly and run swiftly. Indeed. Whomps Fortress is pretty much the same through basically all of it. I don't know if I think those islands were there. But there's some stuff I do want to show. If we notice here with our good old Whomp King over here, he now has a crown. Quite nice. I like it a lot. I like it quite a lot. But also, I guess an Easter egg I forgot to show earlier, but if you close your 3DS, or close your DS, or in 3DS's case, you decide to, you know, hit the home button for whatever reason, close it. Oh, it doesn't show it. Mario. Bye-bye. Okay, there we go. That does it. But yeah, if you close it, open it, all that stuff, you know, if you open it up, you get the whole, it's a me, Mario, and if you close it, it gives you the whole, bye-bye. It's a neat little detail. Anyways, this fight is pretty much the same otherwise. Actually, I forgot to mention, well, it was a bad example of it, but you can't do the trick anymore. So that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I think it's a perfect time to mention this. Talk to specific pink Bob-ombs, and for a red coin mission, they actually show where each red coin is on the map. That's quite nice. And by the looks of it, I think there's some new coin location. Now I think about it. One thing new to this game is the fact that, new to Whomps Fortress is this little area here where in the original, this was just a little area where you die. They added a little extra area to it, which they, funnily enough, did not bring back into before, well, not 64, into Galaxy 2. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. From that logic, that probably, yeah. One of these coins is in a different spot. Piranha plants everywhere. We'll probably go back here. Like, most of this stage is relatively the same. But of course, yeah, you got that new area there, which, yeah. Definitely different. I don't think there's any other different coins. So, that, I'm gonna be getting this star and the 100 coin star. The one thing to note, when you get 8 total power stars, you've retrieved 8 stars. Now open the door with an 8 on it. There was no 8-star door, but now there is. The door in the back of Princess Peach's rec room will open. What room's in the back of the secret room? You haven't forgot about Mario, have you? I know! We're getting to him! The little area with the caged, well, cage, I guess, area. You know, for star number 5 of Whomps Fortress. I think it was like this, just this platform here. It was like all wide, barbed wire and all that stuff. No, now it's kind of like this. Now, I've gotten all the power stars in Whomps Fortress. This is what I would be saying if this was Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, but it's not. As the thing about this game, there's 7 main missions that we can go through. And the first 6 are, you know, stuff from the original. Of course, this one was a little different with the whole red coins being in different locations, kind of. But otherwise, it's been basically the same. And of course, there's the 100 coin star. So there's 8 total stars per course. But then we have a 7th star. And this one is Switch Star of the Fortress. And Mario does not have his hat. No Mario hat here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to show that. Actually, we can't even do it. Can we? I think we can play it. I'm pretty sure we can. We have to go into an earlier. That might be what we need. Yeah, because now Mario's hat's there. Because the thing about this mission in particular is you're gonna need Mario. You're gonna need him. Or any character that can punch. But we're going with Mario because that's kind of all we can do for the time being. I assume it's still there. Okay, good. Kinda had to do a workaround about it, but here. No? Okay, am I just crazy? I know there's a freaking... Maybe my copy just, for whatever reason, doesn't have it in the game? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not doing it. I do not know. But, you know, maybe it's because I'm Yoshi. That might be what it is. Might be because I'm technically Yoshi. Go, 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 go. I don't care. I don't care about the hat. So the Switch Stars, yeah. The way they work is where you have a limited amount of time to collect them. You hit the switch, you have a limited amount of time to collect them. And if you run out of time, you have to go back to the switch and hit it again to have another shot. Anyways, oh, now we have 12 power stars. Bowser's just ahead and is back to the son of the princess. Oh, I don't remember how many stars the original had. I'm blanking. Maybe it was 8 per game. I don't know. But yeah, now we have access to the Bowser area. And next up, we're gonna go through here, this 1-star door. As it is very different. Look at this. This little room here is very different. We got a door that's green with an L, red door with an M, yellow door with a W, and then this door that's like hooked up right over. Go up to them. Fuck, someone's shrieking on the other side. Fuck, someone's calling for help on the other side. Fuck, someone is growling on the other side. And fuck, everything is quiet on the other side. Got all these locked doors here. What do they do, you may ask? Well, 3 of them you can probably figure it out. 4th one, yeah, you won't know. But it's definitely one of the most important rooms. Back in the original, this was just kind of the blank room, just like an empty room with nothing in it. Besides, of course, the iconic This is Peach's slide, which, yeah, is still here, with both stars intact. And now here, I guess after getting 14 stars, we have this light that's available to us. It's quite nice. Let's go into it. 10 out of 10, Yoshi. And that's your iconic wing cap stage and all that. Unfortunately, Yoshi does not have the ability to use the wing cap. That is something that is exclusive to Mario. And oh boy, the various caps, they are much different in this game. Now here we have this Toad over here, which is very different. Very, very, very different. I mean, this whole room this did not exist before. With all this colorfulness and all that stuff. I won't cover this yet. I'm gonna wait on showing off them. But when the time comes, I will demonstrate it. But for the time being, head in here. New level. This is Sunshine Isles. And on top of that, it's Delfino Plaza playing in the background, which is really cool. It's a really neat little thing that they did. Where the... Oh, I guess I'll grab this. This level, you collect 5 silver stars. Pretty self-explanatory. Really? I guess Lepto despawned. Cool, I can live with that. Have to fuck off. And now that star is accessible. Pretty cool. But there's a bit more. Cool, it takes us out of the pain. That's nice. Past this here is the 8-star door. us access it. And, well, we got a room with this chair over here, and I guess the balcony over here. But what's most important, it's a painting of Mario. And if we jump into it, we're in another level. Whomps Battle is the name of this place. Now, unfortunately, we cannot do everything that this place has to offer. There are 2 stars in it. And I don't... Well, we can't do it right away, but we will be able to shortly after. But the other one, that's going to take a while for us to have access. We won't be able to access for a while. I guess for a bit of... to make it pretty clear, we got a Switch Star in this level. And we have a red coin. The red coin mission we won't have access to for a long time, though. We can get some of these red coins, but some of them are going to require abilities that we won't have for a bit. AKA, until we have certain characters. Only sometimes will the hats be here. The hats be in a level without having the character unlocked. Well, once you have a character unlocked, you'll always have a hat in a level, but otherwise, there's only certain levels that do have a hat. But anyways, let's head in here for this boss. Oh, I'm no ordinary Goomba. I am Goombas, the great Goomba, the Grand Poobah Goomba. That Mario always stomps on us. Now the tables have turned. Locked him up in a room. I bet he's crying like a baby. I have no business with you. So scram! No way a prehistoric wimp like you could beat my stupendous stomps. There's various different dialogues for other characters. Like if you for instance, if you actually have Mario, he'll be like, "What? How did you escape?" Stuff like that. And then there's stuff for the other characters. But anyways, so the Goombas battle. You throw eggs at him. Pretty self-explanatory. At least that's what you do as Yoshi. The other characters, you might just be able to punch them. I don't know. But, yeah. Because you have... Oh, what? How did that not hit? No, genuinely, that hit his foot. Well, maybe I have to... That might be working, actually. Come on. Really, guys? I don't know if you can have multiple. Maybe you can. No, I will test this out. Wait, oh wait, I'm dumb. Duh, A button throws them. Trying to swallow, but it didn't work. Oh my god. Seriously? How are you not dying? Oh no. There we go. Now he's angrier. Angrier and faster. There we go. Beaten by a pipsqueak like you? How did that happen? Just the Goomba's fate to lose. I have Mario locked up in a room, you know. He will open the door of his room. Still can't believe you beat me. Now, we have a key. Not just any key. Very important. Because we take it over back to those doors and open the red door. It's Mario! You rescued Mario. Now he can smash Bowser in style. Red caps are everywhere. Grab one to turn into Mario. Thwart Bowser's sinister plans with super moves. Now we can play as the real deal. At long last. And now that we can head into his painting. Because now we have access to something. And also, if you're Yoshi or any other character, now that we have Mario unlocked, I'm pretty sure any sort of level at all, no matter what, will have a Mario cap for you now. You don't have to worry about any of that, anything else. You don't have to worry. Seriously, I'm hitting you. Whatever. Now that we have access to Mario and all of his voice line gloriness, I guess I thought this required something else. Like, not necessarily. I thought this, like, you had to do something else as well. And again, now I'm thinking I couldn't even do that, but okay, now we're good. We got the Switch Star here, and we couldn't get it before because it required the wall jump, something only Mario had, and there was no Mario cap to do this. That's unfortunate. And, you know, before I do this, will it work now? Am I allowed the glories? Do right coin. Will I be able to show off what I've been trying to show off? Yes! Okay, so something preventing that. But new to this game is the Mega Mushroom, where you stomp anything in your path and you hit 8 things, you can rack up some lives. It's quite awesome. It's quite a cool little thing here. But anyways, all that's left, really show for now, I mean, at least for this recording session. Open one of the question mark switches of Rainbow Tower. Step on the question mark switch at the top inside the rainbow ring. When you trigger the switch, all of the question mark blocks you find become solid. Let's hit them to see. Right. Yep. And it's the wing cap. Yep. No, it's Yankee Glory. I want to love this one so badly, but I don't know. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Okay, we got it. 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 Good, 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 good. And, well, let's hit the red switch. Step in the question mark switch. The question mark blocks have become solid. Hit them to see what comes out. Now, the thing about, you know, the switches and all that. Mario 64, there were 3 different switches. There were the red switch for the wing cap, there was the green switch for the metal cap, and the blue switch for the vanish cap. This game, it's not the case. This is no longer the case. It's just that one red switch which accesses everything. On top of that, one thing that's different about Mario is the fact that now, because of this, he no longer can use the vanish cap or metal cap, for that matter. He can no longer do this. And as such, what happens to them? Are they cut from the game? No. They're still in the game. It's just a matter of other characters have it. And in fact, in terms of Mario, he looks so stoned. Wings on his cap, Mario can take the skies, triple jump to take off, and crouch to land. Remote, press the control pad to up, down, descend, down to descend, ready for takeoff. We'll get to it when we get to it, but one thing about Mario in this game is if he hits the switch, not every level is going to give him a wing cap. No, no, no. That is not the case. There are a couple stages in this game. Well, there are a couple, worlds where he actually has a different ability. I won't spoil it yet, but we got them all pretty effortlessly, but we'll come across it when the time comes. But he does get something new this time around. Otherwise, what's the heat? I guess this is a little different. The red coin star here. This used to be Mission 4, but has now moved to Mission 6. Otherwise, it's pretty much identical stage. So,